Okay. This is what the question? Like,
How to stay true to self and avoid outside influences.
yeah. Do you know the truth?
No.
So, truth is not a personal thing. Because there is no person. When they think this is my personal truth, this is my personal truth, the Arabic truth, the Muhammad and the Moses, but the real truth is watching that these fools are fighting for nothing. They think mine is better. But bottom line, the war has never stopped. So the real truth is never mine and thine, it only is. It cannot be achieved. Then there are offshoot branches, whether Christianity and Sikh and Hindu, Buddhism, all that. Mine, the truth is never mine. When you recognize what is me and mine, then you will never find me and mine. You understand?
Mhm.
You can say my mind says this, my mind says, but my actually, okay, if you want to see more clearly, my video, my channel, but the screen does not know what is mine and thine. It is the mental bubble which had the name and form, and then you think this is me, this is mine. But was your me and mine prior you were born? So, like the screen and the screen and the channels, channel 3, channel 5, all they are playing, all the videos are playing. You see? Primordial. Primordial means before the birth and death. Primordial is like the screen. If you want to understand, like the sky and the clouds have different colors. Like the Mother Earth, you see in the garden outside, like Mother Earth is the one, but in the same Mother Earth is giving the rose flower, the apple tree, then the banana tree, then there is a bitter neem. In the same earth, different flavor, different colors. So all human beings who fighting and comparing my religion, my, all that is coming from the colorless light. The sky has no color. Even in the plant kingdom and animal kingdom. Animals, they don't compare. Even a dog does not like to become a tiger. In the plant kingdom, when you observe the, you dissect the stem, there will be colorless sap, S-A-P, sap. That is no color, but that it brings forth many colors, like rainbow, like many flower, many fruits. They all come from the dust to dust, you know. So this is the human drama, the personality. Beyond the personality, the persona, and beyond the persona, the presence. Presence. That means what? Diversity into unity, unity into diversity. All these things coming from nothingness, nothingness. So you are more aligned and harmonized when you don't get distracted by the things. It's all about the quality of entanglement, observation. One great seer, he put it in a simple way. He used to do gardening, and his one disciple, in the old time, they used to walk, journey, a week journey, and he put the question to the master, teacher, where do I find God? Because it was a burning question. And he say in one word, Rabda ki pauna, etho uthake, etho launa. What that mean? He was doing gardening. And then he said, it's not difficult to find God. Only thing is, you put these, he was putting the onions. He put from here to here. What that means? He says to your quality of attention, which is distracted in the things, in the Chinese seer philosopher, he says 10,000 things. Take from that attention from there to inward, means the bliss, pleasure, you are looking into the objective world. They have grabbed you, they have stolen your attention, unnecessary. They look pleasant, they look attractive, and you get become it. And that quality of attention put on the inward. What is inward mean? The the truth itself, like a baby, 5-year old, 3-year old, is all not not distracted by the what you call things, diamonds and all. He may be absorbed into the a parrot made with the rubber, but because it is given by the mother, mother can give even dog or cat a toy, but because given by mother, it think it is real and it start. It is, but it play for a while, so get absorbed. But you see the quality of attention is that it is ecstatic. It is even the hunger comes, crying happens, those things happen, but still one with the being. So being is your natural inheritance. You can say is your natural inborn inheritance. Oh, it is not worth how much I can sell my quality of attention. It is not for sale and buying. It is not made up of time. You can read 1,000 books. You won't get even closer to it because you are it. So, man has gone astray because it has invented all over the world, under the earth. It dig, and found diamonds. It go up, left, right. It try to find some piece of God, some golden statue that it will satisfy me. Go ahead, try. It has gone all over from country to world, all over, going to other planet, but the mind is the same because it is not in the realm of the thinking that it can go closer or not closer because life goes on. Life already is, and there are people who cannot speak or who cannot read with the eyes, but they have the same consciousness. They have the same consciousness. If it was reading through books, then one can read and get enlightened. No, it's not in that realm. Only thing is, it make you more bigger fool if you read, because it's not in the realm of mental activity. Like two eyes. One is the scientific introspection, biology and this, and the other eyes, the third eye of poet like Shakespeare, Williams, Wordsworth. What is this life? Full of care, not a minute to look and stare. Stare means where the mind shut down, it stops. It happens when you go on the vacation, Hawaii or wherever. Mother Nature stops your mind for, but how long? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Then again the chattering goes on. Then the people find the chemical ways to stop the mind or to slow down the mind. But we are talking something opposite. Return to claim the real originality, which is 24/7, not that drug and that chemical alteration for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10-minute window, and then you are borrowed again. Second hand person. Second hand or third hand person means what? Means what your neighbor, parents, and all the books have are living inside your head. You are totally programmed by the environment. And more environment is toxic. That is collective mind. Your mind is not even your own. Of course, the name is not even your own because it was given. Eh? So, but what we are pointing out, there is nothing wrong with the memory, nothing wrong with the thinking, as long as you are glued and stuck and identified to it. You can use what 10,000 things given to you, they all rooted in the light, primordial light. Primordial light always is when you are born, and even if you go, die. So, still there, because the mirror is always there. A ugly person look at it, a beautiful person look at it. It's only the mirror does not say, "Hey, you're not good looking." It does not say. It does not award you. These are all just man-made monkey business. Award, reward, all this. But there is a third state which is beyond the mind, beyond the good, bad, right, wrong, time factor, timelessness. Not 24/7, but 48/7, that innocence, transcendental state, which is the heart consciousness, which cannot be divided, which cannot be corrupted. Otherwise, the mirror screen behind get tired. All kind of images come into that, but it does not act and react. The same way, the soul always remain there, whether you are 5 year old, 10 year, and you did mischief, it always pure, it uncorruptible. The mind get corrupted, ego get corrupted, but it does not. Like the ocean infinite, the wide ocean, there's sometimes bigger waves, small waves, all that, but it's not affected. The same way, you are lucky if you align with the infinite. Infinite means the divine light, where you came from, the original home. And it is not difficult because it looks difficult to put the whole ocean into the cup. But when you break the cup, it's so easy. You already is. So it's like breaking up this the veil of the ego. You see? It's that simple. How difficult it is to receive the sunlight. How difficult. Just only step, walk, that's it. That easy. The same way, but when you want to make it difficult, you want to stretch the sunlight here on your head, on your hand. You see? When you pipe the sunlight here, how difficult. Just easy way is that don't step on the cow dung. And what is the cow dung? This entanglement of the worldly Maya illusion. And then you want to come out of it. No, it's illusory. Just recognize your own own entanglements. Nobody else can do for you. Like if you go in the sunlight and you want to bring out the sunlight, only thing is invite your own karma. Is the only understanding that, because again and again, people compare. Oh, I'll be happy like my that, or these so-called poor celebrities. They he who they impress the innocent people, children, that they thinking, oh, they will be happy. They are rotten and miserable, rich, famous, and most miserable. 1%, yes, maybe awake or fulfilled with the grace, but very, very few. So it has no relation with the name, fame, rich, fame, money. It has no relation. Whatever drama you are, it is a story to begin with. This bubble will fly away whether you put any name, any actor, any big so-called name, fame, appear and disappear, bubble come and go. But there is a, another state, another state which is not bound by the name and fame. That is the ecstasy. Why? Because it does not like to become, there is no lacking there. They always full. Like the child in the mother's womb don't like to become or don't like want anything, the same way the sound sleep, you don't like to become and add on is not needed, because it is fulfillment already there is. Otherwise, in the material world, if you're materialistic, egotistic, then it is not fulfillment, it is fulfillment. Fulfillment means you put it for a while, look high, nice, but after a while, then you change. You change the house, you change that, change car, change, and the change itself is illusory. You will get bored if you dream the same dream every week. So it's the nature of the transient to be not fulfilling, just filling. The soul seeking its own root where it came from, and it does not need to find because it already is. You cannot step out of it, you cannot come out of it, because it's like a shadow. What you can say is godliness always is, whether you do bad karma or wrong karma, because in the eyes of the Father, you're my own child. The beloved is unconditional. It is both famous and unfamous at the same time. Real and unreal is just the drama, like the movie on the screen. 3 hour movie, another movie, like that. But the screen remain unrelated and related at the same time. So is the wonder of life, that this body mind is a movie. You can play suffering, you nothing bad with that. If you choose that, some people like to be and start enjoying suffering because ego is more alive in that. I am the one suffering. And any disease happen, then they feel more energetic because they, oh, why God gave me this disease, accident or disease or of the heart, disease of this. Those are all just story, dream. What you are, unrelated, beyond, time bound, and time all including. You see? So there is not a single thing you need to do in order to improve. Like the mirror will not dictate you, hey, you did not wash your face today. Whether you washed or not, does it matter to the mirror? The same way, the absolute nothingness does not bother because it has seen it all the words coming from first world, second, third, is all the timelessness, including all the Kali Yuga, Satyuga, Dwapar Yuga, all this is the circle and cycle. Looks like old, looks like new, but there is nothing new under the heavens. The tragedy is the man is evil, man, whatever it does, whatever it touch, mine religion better, mine is different, and this and that, and it program and qualify. It attached to one, it belonged to one, but it is not in that one. With the mind, you cannot figure it out. With the mind, you cannot figure it out because it's not, because it's very similar like the wave want to measure the ocean. You see the difference? Now, you tell your story, your say. Go ahead.
Every day you have a challenge.
Yeah, each moment.
And challenge, you have to meet these challenges. It may be that you have a appointment to get to, important appointment, but you have a traffic jam, so it makes you late. You get anxiety. You put all your attention on consequences of being late. So this knocks you out of your what would I call it, your euphoric state, your focused state. And so how do you balance your day when you then you keep getting drawn into
No,
longer, stronger things, so
that's
forth.
what we were talking,
Mhm.
that remember, you chose what dress you wear.
Mhm.
You chose what car you drive, what challenges you invited them. When you honestly open your heart,
Mhm.
you invited.
Yeah.
So the same way, that's what the explanation. The Vedic or Indian Vedas. Oh, 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 what a beauty! They put the God into beautiful story. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. What that mean? Generative, unified energy, operative, Vishnu, and destructive, Shiva. But these are beautiful stories. The same way, the daily life, constructive actions, destructive actions, and it is in the time also. Time means morning, different vibration, and so more and more we align with the clarity and sound sleep and pure heart and different way of life, the energy and human beings start circling you, be group with you. The one who is confused, they get attracted by that kind of things. So challenge is a one word, but the challenge can be transformed into a blessing, and it can be put you into the dark room. So each moment is your own choosing, your own awareness, whether you align with the light or more with the darkness. Like last week, some young people came, and of course, they are not clear how to attract money, how to make money. Obviously, they see, nowadays with the virtual reality and computer, how to get quick money, whether the computer or drugs or all that. But the one who is pure uh, aligned, that's why the Vedas talk of the Rajasic, Sattvic, and Tamasic. These qualities are in the not only in the food you take, but also in the mental, in the thought level. What you choose toward the uh, tamasic means darkness or laziness. Laziness means do wrongdoing, but quick, fast earning. What is going on the internet, quickie, and selling themselves, selling quickie. All that goes on because this world, what is perfectly perfect here now. There is no Kali Yuga and Satyuga. It's here now because it is beyond the time. That cycle is all triple fold. Kali Yuga, Satyuga, Dwapar, all that is revolving. Revolving means appear like different. Oh, black food, black Saturn, all those is a dance, is a movie, and it's nothing right or wrong. It depends what angle you are looking at. This, the ego. egotistic guy goes to India, Alexander the Great, because he was conquering one by one, one by one. He was young, full with power and ego. And he said, I will conquer the world. And it's the same movement. He goes, he meets this enlightened person. He says that, look, you will not, before you conquer the world, conquer yourself. That is the real conquering. Because you are a dream, you are illusion, you are stupid, you are illusion. Why? Because Alexandra was seeing the glory of this naked Baba because he was one with the wholeness. Although having nothing, he was having everything. And Alexandra himself, then he put a piece of paper and he says, look, Alexandra, you control this, the other will come up. The other will come up. But control is illusion. And that's exactly what is so-called superpower doing. They think that they will be better. They will grab. It's all illusion. Control is stupid illusion. The same way, before you control the world, control yourself. Those senses which are pulling out the quality of peace, tension, illusory illusion. Then there were, last week, some people were saying, oh, we should help others. And then I indicated toward them that helping other is also a illusion like control because there is no other. You yourself is the illusion. You as a person is illusion. You as a person. Person means a storyline, a timeline. It is like I put you in a room and I say I give you total freedom. You can sit in south corner, north corner, but still you are in it. You see? So you are in the domain of a jail, but you have full freedom. The same way, maybe some of his caretaker or a parents said, oh, they put the seed in the Alexandra. Go fight, go expand your rural. That's exactly what other people did, so-called French or British Empire, looting. Now they are showing the museum. Oh, British Museum. And what are they doing? They are selling the belongings of the dead people of the Maharajas, and there were many, 900 ships they brought, and they're selling, and they're bidding 1 million, 10 million, and the other. So this nothing right or wrong. The story goes on. Who get influenced by those things? The person is not living the truth. Because the truth is like Baba Bullesa, there is nothing you can do and you do already. Just dance and celebrate what is. What is. But you knock out with your little monkey mind this. That is called entanglements. So, the proprietorship already is, and that is the isness, which cannot be even earned. What you can earn is the clarity and of the mind. Remain rooted in the pure heart. Pure heart already is. Don't get corrupted by the whether personal corruption or social corruption or media corruption or virtual corruption, computer corruption, screen corruption, all the time. Now, you say something. Ted, you can also say something.
About what?
Yeah, what we are talking. How young people get corrupted.
Through social norms where people project upon them
Yeah, because
and they start accepting it.
yeah, because basically it's one single thing, the security. Oh, if I do this, if I do that, and then I will be happy. But basically only they see the dollar, dollar, dollar they got that will secure. But not an iota of happiness has to bring by the dollar. Dollar is a yo-yo dance. It can make it little ease, little. That's all. The real happiness cannot be bought and sold. Of course, the pleasure entanglement you can buy and sold. You can buy the Haagen-Dazs and ice cream, whatever, gold ice cream. All that is just stupid illusions because the Life, life inside forever, already is. Look at the birds, dogs, cats. They make a house when needed, and they drop the house when already before needed, on purpose, by choice. That is what is called sannyas in India. Sannyas means the liberation. It's all about liberation, which cannot be bought and sold. And in the Western world, they will give liberation by raising hands and singing songs. It's not the circus of the words. It is only through silent mind can listen that voiceless voice. So there is a qualitative pleasure. One pleasure is you buy and sell and get busy in yo-yo circle, or which is not bought and sold, which is 24/7 without the things. Without the things mean without the objects, without the things. But the person cannot recognize and understand what already is the isness. Life goes on. Life goes on. Life goes on in the. It looks like different, but if we take out the name and form, all life is one. Whether plants, animals, all is oneness. What's separate? The dream of the illusion, of the dream of the ego, which is not different than dream. The so-called, because after a while anyway it goes into the nothingness. Because basically the soul return back automatically. It's not because you're doing or non-doing or undoing, just like so-called Alexandra, but he probably put more money to put the name Alexander the Great. What great he was. What great was he was? He was a robber. Then he says, okay, the great or the small, that is just all illusion. The same continuity goes on. The same continuity. Conquer, divide, control, all that. Stupid illusion or great illusion, I'm just only, it's coming. The word doesn't matter to me. See, like, how can you change the shadow without walking in? You can't. But if you can waste your time changing the shadow without changing yourself, the same way, when you know the real reality, then it's perfectly perfect. Perfectly perfect. It is just already is perfect. But what is imperfect, it appears because of the we are caught in the mental concepts. So it's both is difficult and easy at the same time. Like the person who don't know, he start pushing the door, he start pushing the door one time, 1 year, 10 year, doesn't work. Why? Because the door open towards yourself. And somebody tell, hey, it is open. Then very simple. More simpler than the simplest is the life. The reflection of God the mind has made. What you have to say, Natalie? You say?
I'm just absorbing what you say. It's very recharging. But it's, yeah, I do find in life it's easy to get thrown off by media or observations, people's opinions, people's others' ideas, and then maybe not enough energy is spent just being and actually I'm not interested in what all the stuff outside. I just really want to play music or I just want to paint. Yeah. I forgot about that. It is simple, but it's so easy to make it complicated if you're not careful.
Yeah, it's like we talked. You are in Hawaii Island. The whole thing knock you out. But How long? Because the past chatter is so heavy. So again and again, people do music, people do this, because the doing and thinking are the outer layers. Being already is, and when we observe the three pattern of life, the childhood is absorbed into the being more, you know. That's why younger people more active, absorbent, and then more activity when they get adult, and more activity thinking that the bank balance will uh, protect them. Then older age, different, more matured. They start returning to the childhoodness, but beyond all the stages, there is which is timelessness, which already is. And all the religions talk about that eternity, eternity, the eternal spirit, different words. But it's that simple. The screen does not know, neither want to know or don't know, because it's not in the world of the knowledge. Whether you write one book or 10 books, or, you know, of course, they, like in the uh, Jewish also, and in the Vedic, the same, the Vedas, the books, the intelligent person said one word, neti, neti, neither this nor that, because it is not in the world of the knowing and unknowing. Don't try to figure. It is like there is a fruit in India, mango. How do I describe you with the words? Unless you eat it. When you eat it, then do you need to read the books? No more. The same way, those are illusory. Like, do you need to know how did you enjoy Thursday last week? You don't need to read a book because you lived Thursday, you know how. So, the same way, the breathing you are breathing, do you need to read a book? So, that way, husband and wife need to read the books on husband? Already is. The same way, that is the one curse on the man mind, that it want to figure out, which is not figurable. You can write 100 books on flying, and you are flying, and how it will turn left and right, no one knows. Yeah, you see? So some things are so natural that you are more smarter when you don't know. Like you are driving from Wilshire to the beach, and if you know 100 books, how it will turn, how it will go, you will end up in accident. When you are aware and not knowing, you are aware. You see the difference? So the same way, this is not the tool we are using to know God, to know ourselves. The breathing is so spontaneous. You don't even know, and you don't want to know because the life is flowing through this, through this. Life already is. It cannot be captured by the mind. So, of course, some people say, Maharaji, why don't you start the infinite, the church of infinity, infinity? But all that already is. The books are already there is. The video, the movie, it is just only a drama, you know. Already the isness, already perfectly perfect. But why don't you have lot of followers? The isness, how many followers that it has? How much the sunlight has followers? The sun, the sunlight, which does it need the follower? Washington newspaper. Do they give article on sunlight? It does not need. The real gold, is it more happy when you make a statue of tiger or a dog or a statue of pig? Tell me.
Neither.
Neither. Because the gold itself is uncorruptible. What is corruptible? Man's mind. Oh, that's a pig, less value. Oh, this one is a tiger, I'll put more value. But that is just only illusion. The real jeweler will say, hey, let's weigh. Is it one gold? 1 kilo, 1 kilo. The same. Whether it is pig or whether it is tiger. Because the gold is there. The same way, the life continues in the form of plants, animals. Human beings are just only yo-yo, you know. Oh, this cup will sold for 2 million. Why? Because it belonged to the emperor. So okay, it is emperor to the emperor. Then what? Did he touch it? Or oh yeah, he touched. He used to sip. Then why do you need? That's the ego. That's exactly the material world is. Images, images, reflection, reflection, reflection. Living in the hope, but not here now. And the crooked churches, they give you the hope. Hope means what? Hope means fake illusion, fake desire. And
Yeah.